Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the first Descendant. And today we are going to be working on some builds. Now, I apologize for being slightly late. I had a couple of household things to take care of, but my bank card finally arrived today, my new one. So fingers crossed, because I'm going to activate it right after the stream. And then the first thing I'm probably going to do is buy $100 worth of caliber, so I'm prepared for the next skin update, which is coming on February 13th.
Oh,
So
especially
look
of a
forward to that.
child. What do you need?
All right, let's grab all this stuff. Set up something else to cook. Now, today is going to be a testing day. We have to work on a couple of things, so I'm going to do exactly that. So please do bear with me. First and foremost, I'm going to tell my peeps that I'm live, and then, of course, I will tweet, and then we'll carry on. So, let's go. Copy. Gotta get the right links. Then after that, tweet. Don't worry about the like counter. That will go up over time. But I'm glad to see people liking early. Okay, tweeting is complete. Everything is settled. We're ready to go. Hello, Damien. Alright, like I said, slightly late today, but we will get our work done. So first and foremost, let's get it going. Okay, now, as you all know, to protect my content, we'll temporarily dip the screen while I'm working. Now, there you are. Okay. Going to move this over, and everything here is fine. I do kind of want to roll a better one on that, but never mind. For now, this will have to do. This will have to suffice. There's still wiggle room here, which is interesting. Why is there still wiggle room in this? Okay, since there is wiggle room in the first place, we're going to do some very smart things. If we're going to build test, then we are going to very, very quickly upskill this weapon. Here we go. Of course, I'll still keep my thingy here. You are going to be swapped over to my very, very beautiful firearm proficiency one. Yeah. All I gotta do is run defense a couple of times. I'm glad your net's stable and better. Welcome back, my friend. Okay. Yeah, good. Let's begin right away. I'm not gonna waste your time. Hard mode, Echo Swamp, public operation. I will need a bunch of catalysts that I'm gonna shove in this thing, but by the gods, you better believe I'm ready. Well, that is unfortunately known, but it is how it is. But you know, even Singapore internet is not all that, so don't worry. There will always be internet problems, unfortunately.
This is your grave.
Take this. Let's end this. This is going to hurt. Begin tracking. This is going to hurt. Let's end it. My shield.
Hope they brought a Voltia, because I'm not stretching out extra for this.
Keep trying.
This time around, I'm doing this full robot
This is going to
style.
sting a little.
That means I will do my job and nothing beyond that. Hopefully, they will pick it up for me. Because I'm here to level my weapon. So I will happily kill these things for them. But they'll better take care of the shield. If they don't, well, that's gonna be a them problem.
This is where it ends. This is going to hurt. You can't escape. Begin tracking. This is going to sting a little.
Ah,
Begin tracking.
give me more of the extra dangerous ammo. I see more of it right there. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta get this thing fully operational right now. Then I can sell it to y'all.
You can't escape. Take this. This is going to hurt. Let's end it. Keep trying. There's no getting away. My shield, damn them.
Okay, what's the proficiency now? I'm boosting about 50% extra XP thanks to all the boosters in the game. Oh.
Take this.
I'll have to abandon after the next wave.
There's no getting away.
It's already reached maximum. I didn't really think about it.
This is
Thankfully, this won't take long. Bang. Out of my way.
damn it. Bastards. Let's end this. Damn it. This is going to sting. Let's end this. My shield. You can't escape.
Are these guys AFKing in the back here, huh?
Revival complete. First aid applied.
How was that?
Hey, Joe. What up?
This
Working on some stuff today. And I suspect that person of AFKing. They were just standing in the back there doing nothing. Unfortunately, this is community service, but if you encounter somebody like that, please help me report them. There's no point in leaving them be.
Melt away.
Let's get back to town. It's time to work on stuff. Time to slam some more catalyst into this thing. Okay, let's get this done at high speed. Forgive me for 2 seconds. This won't take long. Okay, let's take a look at you, pal. That's step 1. And that's step 2. Because we better get used to this. Again. Alright. Off we go again. These guys better be able to take down shields. They better stop praying. Because if they can't, then rage. Rage will happen. Rage against their machines.
New subscriber detected.
Well, new subscriber. Good. Welcome. Welcome among us.
This is where it ends. Take this.
They could have taken that out, but they didn't.
Let's end this.
Now Viesa. Resistance is not quite required. Don't get too excited.
Going to hurt. Eliminated.
Okay, come on, let's go deal with Narcissus. Done. And let me go look for any heavy ammo, because this will be helpful in the later stages. Good work, Lepic, killing the bosses. I appreciate that. Useful guy.
This is where it ends. This is going to sting. You can't escape. This is going to hurt.
Now, theoretically, with the help of this weapon booster, every single full run that I do should get me to max level. So I just need a couple more, and we're good.
Take this. Let's end this. This is where it ends.
Ha! Purple. I saw purple. Ooh.
Time to wrap this up.
And this one round is all stupid code breakers. Come on, just give me gold. Don't care about your code breakers. Well, at the very least, you could even give me the weapon readjustments. But no code breakers. As if anyone even uses them.
You can't escape.
This is great.
Those bastards.
Oh no, how dare they? How dare they kill me like that? What up, chicka chick?
This is going to hurt.
Wow, I love Lepic's line. Get your shit together. Oh my god, that's cool. Why is Lepic dissing Ines so badly? Huh?
Give up.
Eh? Hello, Nor.
Take this. Melt away. There's no getting away. You can. This is going to sting. You can't escape. This is the ultimate chill. Don't you dare run away. Stop. This is where it ends.
I see purple ammo. Yes. Give it to me.
Damn it. Map change. Let's end this. Maybe I did a bit cocky. How dare we put the shoe? This is going to hurt. This is going to sting. Bastards. My shield. Come here. Smooth as ice. Keep trying.
There we go. More heavy rounds.
Are you all right, Descendant?
Now they keep in mind I'm
Looks like
not
you're
using
still
Secret
holding
Garden,
strong.
nor do I even have a
Enemy
mounting for a
reinforcements
launcher.
spotted.
And
Prepare
yet,
for an
Ines
attack.
always does so well. I love it. Her damage is truly awesome. Well, when built correctly. Ah, more launcher ammo.
This is where it ends.
Okay, let's go. Level 35, perfect. Probably not the best time to be checking stuff, but hey. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Even in the middle of combat. Oh yeah. Alright. Wave 9 cleared so quick.
This is going to hurt.
Okay, gonna quickly abandon. Speed abandoning.
This is where it ends. My shield. Come here. My shield's down. My shield. Take this. Bastards.
Enough with their shields.
This could get messy. Ah, my shield. My shield. Damn it.
I don't mind. Usually I would, but I usually hit it close to the end and I'm kind of carrying here, so if I nip off to a corner and re-level, these guys are going to get
They're not
overwhelmed.
hesitating.
So I'd
They're
rather just
clearly
wait till the
intending
end.
to
But either way,
destroy our
for me,
facility.
assuming that I level at the end, which I often do, because basically it takes one full run to get it there, it's okay for me. After round 10 ends, I go back, catalyze, and off I go. Never compromise the team and never compromise somebody else's game experience. That's my way of life.
Watch your feet. This should get messy. My shield is
Easy.
down.
Okay, back to town. In the meantime, don't forget to like and share the stream, ladies and gents. The more that we have, the more people can discover the stream. That means the more people can learn. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Let's do it fast. Right. Okay, shove this in. Could do this, but this would defeat the purpose, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, this is all okay. Let's go shove this in. Skill crit rate works. Skill crit rate is pretty much standard. Whatever percentage crit you have, you'll just hit that. The only time you'll deal low damage on a crit depends on enemy resistances. All enemies have different defenses and resistances, which you cannot calculate.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
So all you need to know is, does my build say there's a skill critical? If yes, then good. You can actually check this, like when I'm fighting Defiler, my crits are always the same damage each time, because there's no variance in damage. So if you're hitting low damage on a crit, it could mean that whatever you've built is not following my work. Or number two, you are in an area where the enemies have very high defenses, and therefore things are going to feel different. Because I have no variations in crit. Like, I'm not going to deal low damage on a crit. I'm not going to deal high damage on a crit. It's the same standard damage. It's all based on your multipliers. Whatever your multiplier is, that's how much damage you will deal. That being said, that is the multiplier from the base. So you have to look at when you're dealing the so-called 80 on a crit, it could be because your base attack would be like 32k or something like that. See? Skill critical damage is just a multiplier. So for example, on an S, whatever my skill critical hit rate is, if I were to crit on the hit, instead of doing say 100,000, I would do 5 times that, 500,000. Simple. And it just works in that straightforward manner. There's nothing special about it. And one last thing, unless you want to make your own builds, in which case you'll have to learn how to do all the math yourself, don't worry about how the numbers work. Just worry about making sure you have the build and you have the numbers. Otherwise, you will always suffer. Too many people overthink their builds. They overthink this, they overthink that. They think mechanics exist where they don't. And then they create really, really screwy malformations. But if you are interested in making your own, then you must go and study the numbers. Like, you must actually go and really learn. You see, that is the problem. People always forget enemies have defense. They have defenses, resistances, and depending on their level, they change. Also, different factions have different levels of resistance, all that kind of stuff. And you can't even see the resistances of the Colossi. So, basically, what we work on is half the information, which is why it's unnecessary to ever worry about enemy stuff. Just worry about maxing your damage, which is pretty much what we all do. And that's why the builds we have work. Because we don't need to worry about how much the enemy has. Overwhelm them with sheer firepower. And like I said, where possible, avoid thinking.
Let's end this.
This lip balm is good, but always makes me choke. Anyway,
This is going to sting.
the thing is, people always think that I tell folks to stop thinking because I want them to be like tied up by my content, but no, it's actually because, like I said, people overthink too much. They overthink, and what's worse is that they pay no attention to detail. Not saying you, Chikujik, but pretty much everybody that I know. You have to be meticulous in everything that you do, especially with games like this. You forget just one small variable, and you're gonna have a problem. Hence why I say don't think.
This is where it ends.
Don't think about things. Just do. As long as the build says do this, just do this.
There's no getting away.
If people follow my builds to the letter, and I mean to the letter, exact same stuff that I have or better, they will literally get better results than I do. Yep. Never ever think for yourself, because it's a waste of time. The time that you spend thinking and figuring stuff out that I've already figured out is literally wasted game time. Just build exactly what I have. Do not deviate. You'll be fine. You want to know where everybody goes wrong? They think to themselves, oh, well, I know better than Robot. I'll put this on instead. Oh, I've got this instead. Surely this must be better because based on whatever principles I overthought about, clearly this must be good, right? Then they'll put it on, and then they'll come to me in my comments and say, oh man, why didn't your build work? Why didn't I get this and that? I said, did you follow it to the letter? No. So don't think too much. As we Singaporeans say, don't think too much. Just do lah. Huh? All the time that I spend wasting on stream testing stuff for you guys is so that you guys don't have to think. By the time I finish my testing, right? Y'all should be able to get results just by following exactly what I do. No deviations. Deviate, can't help you there. But don't deviate, and life is good. Indeed, that is the way life is supposed to work.
This is going to
Now, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. If you are in a defense mission and you do not at least bring Voltia in the hard mode, then bruh. If you're just expecting a carry, like, people will carry you, no problem. That's what we're here to do. We call it community service, but at least have the courtesy to bring a Voltia. If you don't at least do that, I'll be very angry. If you are, assuming you're not the Ines. If you are the Ines, then you're exempted because you're most likely leveling a weapon. But if you're leveling a Descendant, don't be greedy and level a weapon at the same time, meaning that you are literally useless and everybody else has to do your job for you. That is considered BM, bad mannered. So I hope none of my people from the Robot Nation will ever pull that kind of stunt. Alright. I would expect an individual to make sure that they completely do at least one job. If you're leveling a Descendant, bring a Voltia so that you can contribute. If you're leveling a weapon, then bring a nest so that you can assist others. And if you're just, I don't know, doing community service and helping out, bring both and be a badass. You disappoint me. Look at this person. Has an outfit. Probably hasn't registered me as creator. And yet they want to pull off shenanigans. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
keep trying. Damn it, no. This is where it ends. You can't escape. eliminated. Get out of my way.
I see purple ammo. I need it. I need it. I need to survive the shenanigans. Come on, hurry up. You trolling, Meerkat? Is
Map
that it?
change.
You wasting my time?
Let's end this.
I'm keeping my eye on that one.
This is going to sting. This is going to hurt. My shield.
Man,
Let's end this.
y'all gotta use the target farming system, bros.
Damn it.
I literally had everything for an S in 5 hours thanks to the target farming system. It's a helpful system. Use it well.
This is where it ends.
If you apply good target farming, and of course, you know how to farm the void vessels really quickly, life is good. If thou doth not, then life might be a little more miserable.
Shield down.
This is going to hurt. My shield. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, you're fine.
Damn. Really? No,
There's no keep trying.
no heavy ammo.
My shield.
I need heavy ammo. So I can assist them when things go badly. Oh well. Guess I'll rock and roll. Whatever I got is what I got. Let's do this.
This is where it ends. This is going to sting.
Nothing wrong with that. She is the most efficient choice.
Don't you dare run away.
So to me, that all makes sense.
Take this.
It makes less sense when some folks are all like, I don't want to run in there, she's meta. Like, well,
Let's
you're
end
playing a progressive game, pal. Your time is valuable, unless you don't value your time, but I've got family, chores, you know, taking care of a household. Like, there's a lot to do in a day. And on top of that, I make videos, do social media posts, do 2 streams per day. Like, I'm working my butt off, so if people want to be inefficient with their time, that's on them. I got no time for inefficiency. But then again, I can also understand the fun factor. Some people, I don't know how, but they tend to play only one game, one video game for like a long period of time. So for folks like that, I can understand why sometimes they may not want to play Ines. Like, they'll play, they have her and they have her fully built, but they want to play something else, you know, adjust the gameplay experience, which is fair. Can do that too. In fact, I'm doing that tonight once this is all prepared. Once this is finished,
Begin tracking.
I'm gonna go test some good shenanigans. Hello, MQ. But anyway, buy anything you like, Chiku. Just make sure that if you're buying, okay, I'm your creator.
There's no
That's
getting
all that
away.
matters. You can buy up the entire roster if you want it.
We've detected another large-scale movement of forces. Defend the facility.
Damn it.
Well, thank you, MQ. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Relax and enjoy the show. Okay, now back to town. I'll dip the screen temporarily. As always, gotta protect the content. I'll dip the screen temporarily, shove in another catalyst, and then we'll carry on. Hopefully this shouldn't take too much longer. Shouldn't being the key word. This leaves me with just one more. Might be able to raise this up a little more, but we'll see. We will see. Well, I mean, I just hope they'll be universal. I don't care about specific character outfits. I want more universal outfits that I can put on all the ladies. Like, it's kind of sad that Twisted Worship, which is iconic for the ladies, cannot be used on an S just because she was introduced after Twisted Worship dropped. So it feels a little unfair. You know, I feel like she got screwed over a little bit. Whereas all the other girls get to use Twisted Worship if they want. Most disappointing. And also, her default outfits, if you don't mind me saying, are kind of sucky. Like, sure, her default's kind of cool, but the rest of them, oh man, they suck. It's just like all painted white, all painted red. I could have done that in the paint section. So I don't know, her so-called alternate default outfits, yeah, they're pretty bad in my opinion. But we shall see. There's always possibilities and options. This person went with golden, all black and S. Not bad. It actually probably wouldn't be a lot of effort on you. I don't think it'll be a lot of extra effort. Sci-fi outfits are cool. But what I will say, F2P, is that, quite frankly, most people here, this game has already established its core player base and core customer base, so skimpy stuff will always sell better. Because at the end of the day, we're here to see the beauty of the characters, nothing else. Sci-fi outfits work for the males, but I hope that they take a look at how well the so-called Raiden skin sold for the male characters. If it's sold well, then they should probably bring out more of those types of outfits for the guys. And of course, please buff the guys so that people have more of a reason to actually buy said outfit. Because right now, all of the guys other than Enzo are quite literally lackluster. They don't do much. And they're completely outclassed by their female counterparts. I, for one, would like to see them get actual buffs so that we have a reason to outfit them and play the male Descendants more. I don't care what Descendant I play, just make them efficient. mean, if that's your taste, Furbo.
There's no getting away. This is going to sting.
At the end of the day, the devs will just make what sells the most because that's their main profit center. So they have to look at like what will actually make them a profit. If it's going to be the female outfits, then you can bet your bottom dollar the male descendants will languish in the back. Which I hope won't be the case because I would really like to see the guys actually be useful. I'm kind of irritated that there are no guys right now that are top tier useful. And I'm not talking about passable. You can make a lot of builds passable. I don't want passable. I want top tier. Collab skins are possible, but there's a lot of issues with that. Okay, see, collabs generally are done by bigger brands with like large legal teams. So I don't know how much backing they'd get. I think that if they were going to do a collab, right, they're more likely to do a collab with either another Nexon game or other Korean IPs where, you know, the laws are similar. Because sometimes when you're doing a collab, if you do it poorly and there you get caught up with all sorts of shenanigans, you know, there's going to be issues. So like PlayStation, like Helldivers, they had to collab with their own PlayStation stuff. Even though Warhammer 40k would have been the best ideal collab for Helldivers 2. There's a lot of background work and that kind of stuff. It's not just, I want it, so it'll happen. And then, the worst part is, if the IP that you want is extra expensive, the skins are going to come at a huge markup. Because they have to base, what they'll do is that they'll say, okay, this is the profit for TFD, and here's the additional royalties that we're going to tag on and send to the customers. So, yeah. I don't actually get excited for collab skins. I would rather they came up with interesting stuff on their own, then I can pay the price for it, fine. But when it's a collab skin, unless I'm very into the collaboration, or unless I'm very into the stuff, I'm probably not going to waste my money. Because it'll come at a markup. That's usually the big problem that I feel for collabs. The only exceptions to those rules are usually like bigger brands where they're willing to take the hit so that customers buy into their game.
Begin tracking. Keep trying. This is where it ends.
If possible, considering the fact that they already have that clockwork key, I think one of the best collabs for this game, and probably accessible ones too, would be Liza P. I remember Liza P has a DLC coming out this year, I don't know when, but if they're going to do a collab, my recommendation to them would be go collab with another Korean company, and a good choice would be, like I said, Liza P. Because Liza P is popular, and, you know, they've already got a clockwork thingy here as a back piece. Why not make some puppet skins, you know? And of course, Liza P graphics are similar. So, yeah, why not?
Begin tracking.
Excuse me.
This is all. There's no getting away. This is where it ends. No. Damn it.
I don't think most of us mind spending for good-looking cosmetics. But at the end of the day, yeah, collabs are expensive. And I get it, because, look, everybody's got to eat, you know? I'm not going to make any bones about that. I myself got to eat. So I get it. But I wish that, if possible, right, the company would be willing to absorb the cost of the so-called collab on behalf of the customer. Have your profit margin, but make your customers happy, because I tell you, that generates loyalty. And loyalty, I think, is a lot stronger than a quick buck.
Keep trying.
But corporate is corporate. Corporate often does not understand the visions of either the developers or the users. They are solely focused on profit, and that's where a lot of stuff goes wrong. I mean, just look at what happened when Helldivers did their one and only collab. They did it with Killzone, and they had to walk it back on the first day because they made it so damn expensive trying to pass on cost to customers. Like, bruh. They got lambasted for that. Now, people still playing the game, but once you lose trust, what people will do is that, and fun fact, you can actually earn. Helldivers made a big mistake because you don't have to buy the premium currency, you can earn it. So theoretically, you could just pay for the base game and never pay a cent ever again.
Keep trying.
So yeah, we'll have to see how all that kind of stuff works out. But for me, I am strictly I like collabs, but I hope that they're done well. Otherwise, I'm not paying the extra dollars. It's too expensive. Who knew? I got trapped against the defense area. But that's cool. It happens.
My shield, you can't escape. This is going to sting.
4NS all bouncing plasma. It's beautiful. Okay. Ah, there he is. Lol, these poor fellas. And from level 1 to level 40. Oh yeah. Okay. That's good. Now we're going to have some fun. We're going to do a little testing. Let's go do a little testing, shall we? Game capture. Okay. Ew. Will do. Now, please bear with me. Screen will remain dark for a while. There we are. This is good. Everything here is fine. Okie dokie day. Well, this will either work out or be horrifying. But it might work out. Now. Based on the stats of this weapon, which I'm seeing right here, I need to squeeze out a little extra firepower. So let's go do exactly that. And how much is this? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Boing. Boing. Double boing.
If you
Descendant.
need something for battle, you won't find anyone better.
Yeah, about that. I need you to give me fire attack maximum, please. That'll do. Maximum, I said. Maximum. Not that. No. 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 Double no. Triple no. Quad no. Hell no. Come on. Hey, John. Time to lose my mind rolling. There we go. Thank you. A 90. Let's try for a gold. Okay, there's a gold right there. No, come on. Give me another gold. I want perfection. So people think 1 or 2% doesn't matter, but oh, it does. It does. Now, come on. Give me a gold. Favorite Descendant, I don't have one. People have tried to ask me that since time immemorial, but my answer remains the same. I never have one. And I'll tell you why. It's because, at the end of the day, for me, I only use what's most efficient or whatever I'm supposed to build up for the public so that people can go have fun, which way they want. So for me, having a favorite Descendant is impossible. Ah, that's okay. Today's matches were not that fantastic, John. It was a rough one today. The teammates were just no good. Lots of folks just didn't know what they were doing in any way, shape, or form. There we go. Now we're talking, now we're cooking. Nah, I actually D-ranked down, unsurprisingly, because teammates were bad. But I'm almost back to Diamond 1, so I'm like one match away from Diamond 1, so I'm not worried.
Don't you think?
I will recover it easily. That being said, I am very disappointed in the quality of the people today. Like, half of them could not tie their shoelaces. It was legendarily bad. And I mean legendarily bad. 10,000? Yeah, let's cook them. Eh, it's okay. My next session's gonna be tomorrow night. Maybe the morning crowd, because morning in Asia, most people are at work anyway, so maybe the sweats were on or whatever. The sweats or the bads, who are probably neats as well. The ne'er-do-wells, the deplorables. So I'll try the evening tomorrow. I'll do some TFD in the morning and then hit the evening tomorrow and see if I can make it. Hey, Rafi, good to see you. Because I'm trying to get everything together. Because Thursday is going to be a full day of TFD, what with the new update coming on the 6th. Then the 7th, I've got to play Monster Hunter. If you guys are not excited for that, there's a beta this weekend. You guys better be on it, because it's going to be good. So we are going to be on that grind. This is a very, very grindy week. And my bank card also arrived today, so I'm kind of nervous for that. Hopefully, it'll all work. And I don't have to sweat anymore. Now, it's third person. It's third person. I don't know if you caught any of my Monster Hunter streams before, but you might want to check it out this weekend, see if it's a game for you. There's going to be 2 beta sessions. Of course, you can play it yourself as well. There's going to be 2 beta sessions, and then after that, it's going to be the real deal. All right, let's start here. It's time to test this. Let's go. This will either go well or really badly. In the meantime, guys, don't forget to like and share the stream. And, of course, please don't forget to support the channel if you haven't already. If you haven't yet registered me as your creator, make sure to do so that we can keep the love going. All right, I'm here for the people. But I need the help of the people to stay here. So I'm counting on you guys, okay? Good. Very proud of you, John. Keep at it. Okay. Like I said, this is either going to go well or super badly. Let's have some fun with it. Whoa, did you see that? My character just went wild. Glonky wild. Forgot that I practically have to move around by rolling now. End of devs Q&A, sorry. What are you talking about? But either way, keep on your grind. I can see nothing on my screen! Yep. That's the fun part. Are you saying you don't want to be playing on 0 FPS? Come on, pal. You gotta learn to love 0 FPS. But was I'm very confused about the official Discord. You talk about the update? Yes. The update they did mention on the... Do you remember hotfix 1.25? When they did the patch notes for that, they mentioned that the next update was February 6th. And they talked about void erosion level 30. Well, if they're not doing any more Q&As, it'll probably just be until Season 3, because usually, do you remember, I think it was last season, they also sort of stopped doing Q&As when it started to approach end of season. Don't forget, Season 3 is coming in March. They probably have a lot of work to do before then. This is so much slower than an S, but it is hilarious. This is the build for those people who just want to watch the world burn. It does, it does. Gley with a launcher. We're just testing it out right now. First, I'm gonna do what I normally do is before I do the benchmarking, I will build the build, and I'll do like all the assessments and stuff. So right now we're in the assessment phase. which is absolutely hilarious. Assessment phase means, can I do something without, you know, being absolutely crap at it? So if the answer is yes, then good. Then that's step 1. So if you can do something without being utter shite at it, well, that's good. Next, after step 1, comes step 2. Step 2 basically says, okay, so you can now do something without being utter crap at it. Now, what's the benchmark for your performance versus the best? So the benchmarking comes later. But thus far, this is funny. How long did that take? 6 minutes. Lull. I'm gonna go to the other one as well. Get a good idea. Yes, it is a crazy launcher build because launchers are funny. They amuse me greatly. And I will never forgive them for not making Twisted Worship available for Ines and Serena. They better come up with something on this level because I have loved Twisted Worship. It is the first one where I actually bought multiple Descendants and I got like refunds for it. But I just love it. This absolutely awesome nun outfit. Even when it had tails, I loved it. And I hope that they do make something similar for future Descendants because it's unfair. They should, even when they come out in future, they must be able to wear all the general skins or else. Or else I will rage against the machine. Specifically against the machine. Proud of you, man. I've made my determination. I do want to lose weight, so for the next 3 months I am actually doing more exercise. So I've been super tired lately, but I'm trying to fit it all in with my schedule. It's not easy, but I'll make it happen. Because I want to get back to doing shirtless streams like I used to do back in Singapore. Gonna need some muscle mass for that. As much as I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind staring at my dad bod, I don't want to look ugly on stream. I have a personal policy against that.
It's my power.
I can't bleed. Not to read. Now I feel like the Terminator with this build, like for real. I'm here to hunt down Sarah Connor. Your predators are nothing to me. Oh man, is there just one dude up there? Like for real? Would you mind? Sir? There we go. Well, I respect you for that, fitness man. Always gotta stay healthy. If not for yourself, then for your family. Out of my way, creatures. You are no match for the blades of a Templar. Burn, ye heretics. You are no match for the Annihilator. I am the Punisher. Oh. Where'd all those nerds come from, huh? Good. That's always good to hear. Excuse me, sirs. The Relic? Not really, because it's a fire type weapon. Defiler is weak to electric type, so you probably not get good value out of it. Have to be honest about that. As much as I would love for this to work on Defiler, you're not gonna get the results you want. Also, the only reason it looks good under these limited circumstances is because these enemies in 400%, they don't have that many hit points. Think about how much I'm hitting. Yes, I am hitting everywhere. But all that I'm doing is still 400, 500,000 a pop. You know? Of course, not including all the other damages, but the main damage is fire type, and I'm just doing all sorts of other damage in between. So total damage, I'm like dealing 700,000 to 800,000, which is really, really good. But the downside to all that is that the enemies that you'll encounter past this are way tougher. So that's why we've got to do a thorough series of tests. We can't just do this. We'll actually be doing several void erosion tests as well, and benchmarking. So in order to make this a workable build, we'll have to do some real benchmarking tests. And that will take some time. But that's what tonight's all about. It's all about testing. We get it right once, everybody else gets to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Robot Nation style. All it takes is us getting it right once. That's all that matters. This one I didn't put math on it. I have to be very honest with you guys, okay? I mean, I would never claim credit where I didn't, but I put 0 math on this. All I did was I stuck in everything that could deal damage, and I put in the radius explosion increasers just to max that out. So somebody could potentially come up with a more mathed out build better than mine, but quite frankly, I just wanted you guys to have fun with this. So this one is all about maximum fun. i.e., I'm gonna blow the shit out of everything that ever existed, and that is my goal, and that's all I care about. Because wouldn't it be fun? Oh, crap! Oh dear, this is not good. Okay. I don't know how I exited Frenzy, but that was not cool. Now I'm back to it. It's not doing too badly against the bosses, though. Like, they are taking decent enough damage, so it's kind of like a budget bunny build, almost. You know? It feels very, very budget bunny. This is pretty much budget bunny. Explosive bunny. X-bunny. It's bunny with vengeance. It's bunny with anger issues. Bun angry. God, that sounds like a Pokemon. Ines Raya. Mr. Berkey, just if you really don't have time, look for my Ines Raya, okay? Get my farming build, get my bossing build. Copy both of those exactly, and you have one Descendant that'll do everything. So, if your concern is time, that's all you have to do. And everything you need is in my playlist of videos, okay? They're some of my most recent videos. Enjoy. Here's the playlist. Have fun. Okay, so Gley has no trouble passing these 400%, which, FYI, even Valby struggled to do, which is hilariously bad. So Gley has no trouble on that. Now, it's time to test the Void Erosion. Let's go see whether or not we can really jam. yes, modules. I have too many. Almost forgot. Time to go get rid of modules. Let's move. You're welcome, Mr. Berkey. Just don't forget to register me as your creator and support the channel where you can, okay? You have fun with the game. I can completely understand not having a lot of time. It can be a pain.
What can I help you with?
Okay, all the ultimates, all the rares, all the normal duplicates, and all the transcendent duplicates, of course, dismantle. Haley can't do it all, though. Ines can. But yeah, eventually you'll probably need to get Haley as well. Once you have Haley and Ines, everything in life is settled. You don't have to worry about the rest. Okay, let's do the baseline test for the Void Erosion Purge, starting with 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, and we'll do it like that. I don't want them to have resistance. Defense is unnecessary. All I need is more power. They just need to give me more power. I will survive with skill alone, just like I do in Marvel Rivals. Greetings, Mike. Haley is for any boss in the game. But yeah, generally for the hard mode bosses. Once you have both Haley and Ines, you're covered. But I would really suggest, you want something that can do everything, get Ines first. If you don't have a lot of time to play per day, Ines will be your best friend very, very quickly. Then later on, once you get good at the game, and you got a bunch of spare resources, you can do fun builds like this. Out of my way. I'm here to slay. Cannot see my screen because everything is dead. There are explosions everywhere. Players come to lead, not to read.
Will not be interrupted.
Where's the enemy? I literally could not find the enemy. Lol. That bad. I don't know, never used it for it. I might try at a later time. At this current moment, I've got no need. Oh. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there he is. What the hell? Lol. Couldn't even find the enemy.
Be interrupted.
Hey, D-Russ. How's it hanging? Haven't seen you in a little while, and now you aren't going to even be able to see anything. You ever want to blow up your whole screen? You can do it now. Where is he? Come here. Hello, Foxy. You are all so late. Weakness. You shall now be judged for your lateness. Been sick? Please get healthy again soon, friend. I don't like my people to be sick. Foxy, however, gets the shame bells for being late. It's all good. Let's carry on. Okay, that was number 1. Now we're going to test 5. Then we have to test 10, 15, 20. Then we'll test 19 and 20. And if we finish early today, we can start doing some benchmarking. And I'll record it all in a spreadsheet so I can be absolutely freaking nerdy. But we will do it. Do it we shall. Game to lead, not to read. Well, if the enemies drop some bottle caps, I'd say sure. So far, they've been a little light on currency. Mondays do tend to be manic. Now, I know many of my people in chat are American, so I want to ask the Americans in chat, is this the most American Gley build in history? Do you feel absolute patriotism when you see this? Because I wanna call this my American Gley build. You don't. You don't need to tell where you're going, D-Russ. This is America. I go where I want. Alright? Where I decide to walk is where I'm supposed to go. This is how you make an American Gley, okay? American Gleys do not need to know the direction in which their enemies are. Just point them in the general direction of the next objective, and all they gotta do is fire. America, yeah. Exactly. Who cares where I'm going? All that matters is that there are enemies in that general direction and they are going to die. Okay, wait. There's somebody got behind me. He didn't die yet. Okay, there we go. Now he's dead. Oh, he's still alive. Oh my god. There you go. There you go. He avoided those explosions. Hiding in a cave he was. Up top.
Feel the hands of death.
Now, if any of your friends tell you that they can't see anything when you use this build, you tell them to be more patriotic, okay? How dare they? Yep, there is nothing but explosions. You're seeing what I'm seeing, and I can't see shit. So, yeah. Now, you can't turn off explosions for yourself, FYI. So, because of that, all you can do is just shoot in the general direction of your enemies and pray that they die. No problem, that boy Spider. We are the best for a good reason. Now I'm working on my American Gley. Oh, I'm taking damage from this direction. That must be where he is. You see, if the enemy's hitting me, I can hit him back. There we go. This is so bad, guys. Yeah, exactly. How dare they stop freedom? Okay, this is freedom. This is the freest build in history. No, hang on. Yeah, it's hip fire. Now, when we go into the next one, okay, we're gonna do something special. Okay. Give me a second. It's here somewhere. It was here somewhere. I remember it. I gotta find it. Ah, here it is. Morning, Sonny. Enjoy the show. This is from Helldivers too, but I thought it'd be funny if I did this. Right? She's doing the aura walk. Lol. You should, it's pretty funny. Restored Relic is a nice weapon. Now, if only Helldivers actually had a weapon like this, I would actually probably still be playing that game. But this works. If you want to do the aura walk, this is the only way to do it. Hold on. There we go. Excuse me, enemies. Do you mind? Thank you. I think there's some enemy there. I can... Oh, there he goes. Ah, there we are. 9? Roundabout.
All my senses have come alive.
Excuse me, Farseer. No time for you, sir. Executor. Excuse me. Excuse me. Out of my way.
I smell
Excuse me. Who dare shoot me? Oh, there. Any more? There. Where am I going? Oh, there you are. Well, this is only Void 10. We still have to test 15 and 20, but it should be fine. If this was in Marvel Rivals, like everybody would only be forced to play one character because this would just be over. That makes no sense. I don't need to see my opponent to defeat my opponent. I just need to blow him up faster than he can blow me up. Am I taking damage? Are they making me take damage, huh? How dare you? Next month. You'll be slower than an S. I will tell you that, but it is freaking funny. So, if you're bored of the game and you just want to have some fun, this is probably the best way to do it. Okay, level 15 test, beginning now. Okay, let's go. Repeat after me, ladies and gents. Firepower! I can't see shit. There we go. Repeat after me. Firepower! radar still says there's red enemies above, so I'll keep on firing. When the red dots disappear, that's when you stop firing. I don't recall the red dot disappearing.
Will not be.
Excuse me, thank you.
That will be killed.
Can you imagine some Descendant shows up with a rocket launcher and just has unlimited ammo? And it's like, you think the barrage of rockets is gonna stop, but nope. This Descendant can just keep going and going and going, apparently. And they don't even run through your mission, no. You're defending this location and they just slow walk while firing a limitless rocket launcher at you. That's gotta be pretty scary. Thus, from the vulgar's perspective, we are the monsters. Excuse me. Something died down there. Oh well. Sir, out of my way, please. Sir, do not resist. You are being helped. You are being assisted. Okay, according to my radar, it says that there's something alive in this direction. Let's unalive it. Just keep an eye on your ammo timer. Once that goes down, just refresh it again. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Oh, hey, it's the boss already. Okay, let's do this. Let's play a game manufactured Chiron. This game is called I've Got a Big Boomstick, and you are my target practice. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He tried hiding from me. Broken? Not at all. Like I said, it's slower than what an S can do, but it's pretty funny. So if you're just looking for having fun, this is okay. You're not gonna get a super fast clear time, but it's doable. You want to see broken, you can see my clear times with an S, but yeah, if you just want to relax, press one button and win, it's not too bad. I still have to do the benchmarking, but I will do that a bit later. I am lazy. Nah. I would never look. Defiler is very annoying. So I would not use Smithereens on him with Gley. I've tried. Doesn't seem to work. I might work on a build for him with Gley in future, but honestly, just build an S. Just build my S build and you're fine. Thanks, Mom. She brought me my ginger drink. But yeah, just build an S, and if you want to beat Defiler, build an S. Don't waste time with anything else. It's literally a waste of time building other stuff because you may as well finish him fast. Unless you like wasting time, then I can't really help you there. But yeah. I mean, all those other creators did it with Gley apparently, so you can go and ask them. But so far, people seem to be struggling trying to do what they do. I haven't tested it. I may in future, but I'm gonna wait on that just in case they bring back like Infernal Walker or something like that. Then, in which case, I don't want to waste time. You know. Gley of Thundera, give me sight beyond sight.
I smell death.
Hold up. Okay, this guy's done. Radar says enemies around here. I shoot where radar says to shoot. I see enemy health bar, I shoot. Ha ha ha. Of course, Oscar, you. Just follow my Freyna endgame farming build and my Freyna bossing build. That's all you need. I have builds for almost every good character in the game. If I don't have a build for it, it's probably not a... Well, it's probably not a very useful character at this current point in time. Because every character that's been useful, I've built. With the exception of Valby. Now, people believe Valby's very useful, but I just don't enjoy her playstyle, and I've really never gotten around to her. Maybe at some point I'll give it a try, or whatever, but we'll see. I'll keep open-minded about it. Because for me, Valby's a very confused character. She requires too much, and she's just not very... Like, you see, with an S, with one of her Transcendent modules, you can make everything tech, which means all her skills benefit from tech, right? You can't do that with Valby. Valby's all over the place. She's got fusion, dimension. She's a weird one. And that makes it actually harder to structure her builds correctly. So it's a struggle for me. A genuine struggle. Of course, you're in the best place for builds. You want the real deal? This is where we learn it. Oh no. I can't see. Oh well. And we're back. Where's the enemy? Oh, he's up there. There he goes. This dude was just hanging up out here.
New subscriber detected.
Well, you made the right decision, Oscar. Roughly double the time that an S takes to clear this, but if you do kind of just want to walk around and blow stuff up, well, I guess this works. Your biggest problem, ladies and gents, is that you will not be able to see shit. At all. You will literally be able to see absolutely nothing as you walk through the levels. But for the most part, it does work. So we just cleared Void Erosion as well. That's no problem. I'm not going to test it against Colossi because I strictly haven't built it against Colossi. So that's fine. Although if any of you want to build it against Colossi, you can. I'm just not going to stop you. But I'm not going to do that. Okay. Can't really complain. It's done well enough. It has fulfilled its purpose. It has served and it will be of service. I could squeeze out even more damage, I guess. But, I'm not quite sure if I want to. I think I'll just keep it the way it is for now. For now, he's fine. Yeah, okay. Sure, its porpoise works as well. Suitable for its porpoise. What time are we at? Okay, I've got barely enough time to clear defiler runs. I'll do my benchmarking in the morning, and we should be good to go. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie day. One skill girl. You know, I did find a toxin resistance processor the other day, so I'm actually going to try that out. Still have to farm Slayer, but I'm going to do that another day.
Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
Normally I do my Defiler runs at the start of stream. Now today, I'm gonna clean up and do them at the end. So people who may not get a chance to see my Defiler runs, now you can.
This is awesome.
Let's go touch things.
Boom. Eliminating.
Ha, full 3 this time. Literally just walking under the leg now. Excuse me, good sir.
You can't escape. Begin tracking.
That should be a nice 24 seconds. How many green vouchers do I have? Oh, 67. Okay, good. Again. I am armed and dangerous, ladies and gents. Now the
Don't you dare
dark
run away.
begins to rise. Save your breath, it's far from
Eliminate.
over. Leave the lost and dead behind.
Begin tracking.
Now's your chance to run for cover. I don't wanna change the world.
You
I
can't
just
escape.
wanna leave it colder. Light the fuse and burn it all. What's fam? Hey Arcane, what's fam with you? Always trust my friend to start the day with a typo. Yo, what's fam, man? What's fam? Nah, there's no up now. There's no up anymore. It's just, yo, what's fam? And what's fam? I don't know. It's Vin Diesel's definition of it. Oh, oh. But you know, as for what's up, Arcane, I guess I'll have to tell you all about it when I see you again. Morning, pal.
Boom. Give up. This is awesome.
Very true. But I'll still say morning to you. I mean, I greet people. If they say something based on their time zone, I'll greet them based on their time zone. It's all good. Yippee, yippee, yippee. I'm just here to finish my Defiler runs now, because I did some testing on Gley with a rocket launcher. It's not the fastest, but it's pretty funny. It works decently for what it's supposed to do, and you can theoretically clear Void Erosion 20 as well. So that's a thing.
Give up.
Yum, 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 yum.
This is going to sting. Begin tracking. There's no getting away.
Glorious. Soon.
Don't you dare run away.
Arcane is on Marvel Rivals. I respect it. I seen it. Do it. Do your best. Do your best to conquer.
You can't escape.
Sounds good.
Begin tracking.
Good luck slaying. My matches this morning were horrifying, but hopefully yours will turn
There's
out
no
better.
getting away.
For me, I think the Asian Night Crowd is better for leveling, for ranking up. Because I tried this morning, and my god, the people are terrible. Peacecraft, this build has been out for like, let me count for you. This has been out for 13 days, pal. Here it is. You don't need me to show it to you. There's a full video on it. Explains everything. This is exactly what I used to kill the Defiler. You want the best builds, just follow them. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome to the best and only channel with stuff that actually works. Enjoy. FYI, we've also got tutorial videos. I literally show this exact build plus the technique to beat the Defiler over and over and over with explanations. Jonathan just put out the playlist, so welcome. Yes. Like I said,
Eliminate.
try for yourself. After you try out for yourself, you'll see why everybody stops following all the other creators and just follows me. Of course, choices are yours at the end of the day. I can't force anybody to do that, but... well, a lot of people have made that decision for good reason. No! I lost the pest control stacks. Oh well. Also, one last little thing. You can't just carry yourself with a build. It doesn't really work that way. You also need to know the actual technique. Because Defiler has very specific things that he does at very specific times. For example, if you don't bait out the slam attack, he always ends up in frenzy. So always make sure that you bait out his slam attack. If you do not, he will end up in frenzy, and he'll be a lot tougher to kill. So you need to know his perfect pattern and how to aggro him in the right way. Once you get that down, and that's all taught in the video where I show you how to do this consistently with the build, once you get it all right, you're fine. Fail to get it right, and you will suffer. Weapon sockets for guns? I don't know what you mean by weapon sockets. You don't have to switch the sockets anymore, Darkness. Are you operating on old information? Whatever sockets you put into the weapon modules, and you have to refer to modules specifically, don't just say sockets. If you're talking about the modules, all you gotta do is put in whatever number of sockets you want. You can put in all the different types if you want, and then whenever you put a mod in there that matches the socket, it automatically changes for you. But you have to put in the socket first, so yeah, if you watch the old video, that's a problem. Never watch old stuff. You need to check the YouTube shorts for the updated version, because the updated version is in there. Testing yourself is a lot slower. Just copy the builds that I make, because we do the testing for you. But if you're unsure on our testing, all you gotta do is just watch the live streams, because we do all the testing here before we ever put the build out. Yeah, make sure you go to YouTube Shorts, Darkness, because look, a lot of stuff that is updated, especially if it's a very fast update, like I couldn't really produce an entire video on it because The update was very simple. Put whatever socket you want, put whatever socket type you want into whatever slot. So for example, you could have the Almandine and Xantic on the same slot, and then you can just put in an Almandine or Xantic module, and it will just automatically change. So it's literally covered in shorts. Let me just double check if I linked it properly. Yeah, it says check pin. It says old guide, check pin comment. The pin comment says here's the YouTube short. You go there, it leads you to the YouTube short. So, brother, you gotta always check. If the title says old guide, check pin comment, you gotta check the pin comment, pal. Don't watch the old stuff and then assume knowledge, because things get updated here. And once they're updated, usually I'll put out an update and I will say, hey, there's an update here, check the pin comment, okay? It'll help you out a lot. Otherwise, you're going to be operating on old information. You're going to be inefficient.
Give up. Keep trying.
He does not want to slam today. He wants to be fussy. All right, come on. I'll fuss with you.
No getting.
Oh yeah, this is an odd one. He sure does like to fuss. Zoom.
Eliminating. This is awesome. Keep trying.
Yeah, that can happen. There's nothing wrong with that. What matters is that you get your rewards at the end. That's all that matters. Don't sweat about the rest. See, just like that. Yeah. You can die at the same time. It's okay. What matters is that you get the reward at the end. As long as the loot drops, you succeeded. You only fail if there's no loot. Or sometimes he dies in really awkward locations, so there's that. Yep, and there you go. I'd hardly count that as a failure. Don't forget to like and share the stream, people. Gonna do this for about an hour. Gotta get my loot so I can make other builds even better.
Give up. This is awesome. Don't you dare run away. Eliminating. Boom. There's no getting away.
If you mean by publishing videos, then that's fine, Mike, of course. Because I've never run Defiler with anybody. But I'm glad you're enjoying the videos.
This is going to sting. Keep trying. Eliminating. This is awesome, huh?
No worries, per crab. Lurk away, friend. How to get this build to work on console? I have no clue, man. I've never played a console in my life. Sorry. I can only tell you that what I do is done on PC. Console, you might have to find a creator that works on console to be able to tell you, but this particular technique I developed is developed for PC specifically. So far, what I've heard, and this is from like secondhand information, so apologize if it's not what you're looking for. People have told me that they use controllers with paddles. I don't know what paddles are, but they basically have a methodology whereby on the controller they can hold down the fire button and press the cast button while still rotating around the Colossus. Don't ask me how they do it, but apparently they can do it with some controllers, maybe not the default controllers. I don't know. But yeah, if the main thing about it is knowing the technique. So if you watch my video on the technique for this, you have to try and apply it to your controller. Again, no idea how that works, but yeah. Well, some people do that.
Don't you dare run away. This is awesome.
I might not want to call this one a skill gap simply because it's hard to term it a skill gap if it's something that people are physically unable to do, which is the only reason I'd worry about terming it a skill gap. When realistically speaking, if I'm asking them to do something they physically are unable to do, that's not exactly a skill gap. That's more of a hardware gap, because like here, comfortably on my mouse, I've got one hand there, I've got multiple buttons that I can trigger. So for me, it's just all controlled, all very easy. Damn, still didn't get the 23 second. I always aim for that 23. It's very rare that you will get the perfect 23 seconds, but it's pretty cool when you do. I've gotten it once. I'd love to get it again. Oh, well, there you go. Jonathan has a bit more information. He does it on a PS5 with a custom controller. He's got the X button programmed to a paddle on the back of the controller so he can shoot and move at the same time. All right.
Boom. This is awesome.
Yep, thought you had me.
Keep trying.
How dare he? Yeah, well, Demise says on console you just have to remap the buttons. Works without having the paddle buttons as well. Well, there you go. Again, for any console peeps, you have my sincerest apologies. I would offer you more information if I could. But I know nuts about controllers, and I haven't picked up a controller in 10 years. And even then, the last time I picked up a controller 10 years ago, it wasn't even my controller. It was somebody else's controller I was picked up to play a game with him. Never again. I find it very, like, I'm so used to M&K that I cannot aim with a controller. Like, I don't know how y'all do it with thumbsticks, but dear sweet lord. Now, for me, I need my mouse and keyboard so I can go precisely to that point. Like, zoom, 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 zoom. You know? No, it's the same build. I haven't changed any of my NS builds. Remember, if I change a build, I have to update it on my channel. So I haven't changed anything. Haven't changed a single damn thing.
Keep trying.
The only thing I ever changed was making my secret garden slightly better. I improved what I did on it, but that's about it. That's how I shaved off like 1 second. But in actuality, the build itself is exactly the same. No difference. Yeah, Defiler is difficult. Oh, I tested them, but the original build was better, G. I did test them. It was during a stream. I did actually test them. But all the other mods that I plugged in made zero difference. The kill times were exactly the same, so I went back to Dangerous Ambush. Nice job, Craig. That's okay, Leo. I can understand. Like I said, mine was designed and built on PC, and ultimately all my builds are PC-based. So imitating the technique might be a little difficult for some people that may not exactly know how to do it. I wish I could offer you guys more. But I don't own a console. And also, don't forget, FPS on a console is very different. At least as far as I'm aware. I believe they're locked to 60 FPS, whereas I go up to unlimited frames. So I believe that there was a study done. Frame rates do affect DPS to a minor extent. So that could also create some discrepancies and differences, because when you're playing around with trying to knock this guy down, I've noticed that unless you get perfect everything, like perfect reactor and everything, even the slightest thing can make a difference. So that's also an issue. I believe Flying Bunny does. As far as I know, many console people have actually gotten Flying Bunny to work, because they said they couldn't get Ines to work, so they went for Flying Bunny. So that one I'm not sure, because that one I'm quite confident works on console. At least to the extent that people have given me feedback. You've tried, but so have other people, and the majority have said it works perfectly on console. So, sorry, that one I can't help you with, because I'm pretty sure everybody says Flying Bunny works. So in that case, if you're saying both don't work, but other people are saying Flying Bunny works, but this one I give it 50-50. You might need to check your own skills. So it might be that you haven't remapped the buttons the correct way or things like that, because that's what a lot of people are saying. And Flying Bunny has absolutely worked for them. So if it's not working, then again, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but genuinely, some people do have a skill gap. No problem, Kamone. As long as you follow my builds, my techniques, and my live streams, you'll be perfectly fine. Most of the time, even if you die, the enemy is going to die with you. Yes. Yep. Unfortunately, you know, while I understand age might be a factor, just so you know, most of my viewers are older. So, I don't know how young you think I am, but I'm also technically part of the older crowd, FYI. And several of my viewers are in their 50s, so it genuinely might be an issue. But look, if it's not working for you, beat it whatever way you like. But just so everybody knows, I'm also technically part of the older crowd. I am by no means young. Arcane hella old, so don't worry.
You shut your mouth.
Only reason I even know this is because everybody told me. I kept getting people telling me that they're in their 50s and 60s. I was like, oh, okay, cool, enjoy the game. But it's good to see older folks playing video games too. It's a great way to relax. Just probably don't play competitive video games, especially not with me, because I get angry. I play competitive video games to stress myself. You're 47?
Exactly.
Nice. I do. I like it. I enjoy it. Gotta get some high blood pressure, you know, sometimes. Counter my low blood pressure. My God, the teams this morning. Ooh, I kept getting this one guy that was like GM, and he's pairing with his friend that's like 3 ranks below, just so that it could like stomp the averages in diamond. I was like, damn, rude. And his friend was like practically smurfing, man. Based on their skill level, it was wild. So I'm gonna stick with the night crowd, you know, see how that goes. Morning crowd did not.
Give up.
Well, hey, not bad, guys. You keep it going. And happy birthday to you, Demise. Congratulations on leveling up another year. Be in good
No
health.
getting away.
May you stay healthy for the next year to come.
Begin tracking.
Remember, never underestimate how valuable health is. Nice, John.
Interesting.
Sadly, my GM song will have to wait. I thought today would be the day, but morning denied me. When I'm Grandmaster, I will play faster. They'll call me Vondra, just like my name was Flash. Someday. You know, I like the old stream footage is playing on my YouTube for some reason. Like it sent me back in time, and I'm just seeing that what you guys were seeing, and you guys just literally saw nothing but yellow clouds during the time I was testing Gley. It's funny. It amuses me greatly. All you guys saw was nothing but yellow clouds. My first video game was going to an arcade and playing Time Crisis, and I got real good at shooting. You know, my dad always wondered why I was so into video games. Kind of his fault. He took me to the arcade when I was a kid, spent time with me, so yep. Kind of his fault there, but there you go. Now I am this nerd that teaches you guys builds and mathematics.
Begin tracking.
You can do that, but I don't want to use Secret Garden for my flunny. I'll probably find a different weapon to flunny with. Cause I don't know, man. I just can't make the Secret Garden the one, you know? But if I had a choice, I'd probably wait till the rank 10 course, put in 2 grapple mods and then 1 sprint mod just to max out her sprint speed, and that'll be ideal.
This is awesome.
Lol. 2 Secret Gardens. You nerd!
Going to sting.
I'm never building a second Secret Garden. Nah.
Begin tracking.
I ain't going through that.
There's no getting away.
I could do it on my second Enduring Legacy, but
Lol.
second. I do have a second Enduring Legacy. I don't know if I should. Might though, because Enduring Legacy can technically do that. I would just like go in there and then give it some extra firepower. View angle. Let me check for you. Ooh. 100. I don't play 105. Because with third-person shooters, right, one thing that you got to be careful of, it's different from first-person shooters. First-person shooters always try and max your FOV to whatever stops you from lagging. Okay, that's pretty important. But for third-person shooters, you have to be a bit more careful. Third-person shooters, you need to make it so that it's viewable for you without being horrifying. So I usually play with either default or slightly higher than default. But you want to avoid going too far, because if you go too far, you will have trouble. Trust me. My numerous experiences with third-person shooters have all taught me this one hard and fast rule. So I usually play either default or just slightly over default. So you want to use 105, it's totally fine. Like, there's not much difference between 105 and 100. Yeah, I don't, because number one, it can cause lags and other issues, but this is how 105 looks. Like, you won't see that much difference anyway. So even if you were to apply 105, you just get a little bit extra on the sides. It doesn't mean much, and it can cause a bit more lag, so less is more when you're gunning for frame rates. So I like to go for max frame rates. Though that's probably more important for like competitive PvP shooters than it is here. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, how you want to do it, you know. There's no right or wrong answer. You should use what feels comfortable for you. If you're comfortable and lag free on the highest, okay. If you're not, like in my case, I want to go for those like here. If you take a look, I go for unlimited frame rates, so I literally just go absolutely hamtaro there. Yeah, for that reason, I think it's better that I stick with what I got.
There's no getting away. Those bastards.
Ooh, he didn't kill me. I just realized it wasn't any. I thought, what the hell is jumping in front of me? It's my freaking Doggerino. He was just jumping when I was jumping in front of the defiler. Like, why would you do that, Doggerino? Why would you do that? Trying to make life harder for me? Sorry, what was the Hamtaro reference? I used to watch that shit when I was a kid. You gotta remind me. Everything's fine, Matthew. Can't complain. But damn, 30 FPS, dude. I could never play a game on 30 FPS, man. You gotta get better TV. Play the game on 120, all right? Because frame rate does affect DPS. So
Take the objective. Take the objective.
they won't, because they're randoms.
Give up.
I know. Just Luna, ult and take the
Don't you dare
objective.
run away.
She won't.
Eliminating.
Yeah, I can't play anything below 120. I'm too used to higher FPS now. So when I try to play on 60, it's like I'm swimming through water. Everything feels slowed down. Oh, aw, damn, 24 seconds. I thought this was 23. Oh, did I? Okay, cool. I'm gonna start saying that from now on. I still remember Hamtaro. Oh my god, it's ham time. Oh, crow! All the crap that I used to watch as a kid. Come on, Ines, the Guinness. Be the stout you're meant to be. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't you dare run away.
All right, Iron Giant. Let's do this, you and me. I could do this all day. Ow. It's been a while since I got caught by that. There was a wall next to me. Should have retreated backward like I taught myself to do, but nope. Silly me. That's how crystallization catalysts work. If you watch the video, which I explain how energy activators and crystallization catalyst works, that's literally how this game works, pal. You are effectively prestiging your character. So you gotta think of it more like prestige levels than anything else. The more you prestige, the more power your character can ultimately have. Warframe uses the same system, FYI. And this is why I can tell you haven't studied all the videos yet. Because had you studied that video, it would have told you. So, Mr. Matthew, when you have spare time, you gotta be watching all those videos, including the old ones. Sometimes there's still good knowledge in there, especially if you're unfamiliar with games like this.
This is awesome, huh? Give up.
So, did Luna take the point?
But she did. We actually ended up taking the point, so.
Imagine actually succeeding. Incredible.
Begin tracking.
Did my dog teleport up there? Good. Congrats. Keep it going. No getting away. Three. Okay, a couple more runs, and I'm gonna call it a night there. Today I must go sort out the bank thing. Since I finally got my bank card, arrived today, I'm going to pray that it actually works. But don't worry, tomorrow you guys will see me in the morning for more TFD. We'll do the benchmark testing for the Gley build, and then those of you that want to play with rocket launchers can enjoy. No, I do not. I don't follow that, Craig. What I'll do is I'll just get the pre-built PC company to build me a PC when the time comes. So, I'll see what they have available. I am definitely not going to go for the latest and greatest, and I'm so bad at technology that, yeah. I'll probably ask you guys about specs when I get closer to the time of renewal. I'm targeting April/March this year. If this rig can last till then, that's when I'll do my big shift over. But we shall see. We shall see. My first and only objective right now is Get back to full exercise regime. I must be muscly again. All right, let's go. I'm sure it is. But I usually renew everything because for me there's a lot of wear and tear. I pass on whatever I've got to the rest of the family, then I buy a whole new set. Because Lord knows I'm gonna put it through the ringer for another 3 years.
There's no getting
So for me, since this is more like a business rather than a personal gaming expenditure, I don't really change parts. I just get a whole new, it's just a CapEx expenditure for my business. So every 3 years, I've got a full write-off on my equipment. Then once it's got no depreciable or amortized value, I just buy a new one. And the cycle begins again and again and again and again, like Winter Soldier. Over and over and over again. I guess you could say I'm armed and dangerous. I have no doubt about that. But like I said, the last time I tried doing this, right, I ended up having to get a new PC anyway because one of the components completely burned out from all my streaming and video creation and all that. So I decided not to mess with it because I'm not good at fixing stuff. So every 3 years, just buy a whole new one. Saves the fuss, and the builders here have a 3-year warranty, which fits my CapEx perfectly. So I pay for it. It's a little more pricey, but works well for me. Then, if any components are salvageable, I pass it all on to whoever else wants to use it. Give them all the goodies.
First death.
I see. Well, good luck on your ranking up today. I believe in you. Yep, it pretty much is. So I just amortize it, and then off I go. Considering how expensive everything is, this year is probably going to go over 6K. Ooh, 6K sing. So that's part of the reason why I delayed it as well. I wanted a little bit of extra saving time, which is not difficult for me. So I should be able to make this rig last till April, May, and that's when it'll happen. The happening.
This is awesome.
Also, if Monster Hunter goes well and we get some good viewership on that, that's gonna be a lot of fun
Don't
too.
you dare run away.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily pre-built. It's more like you go to the shop and tell them what you want, and they'll build it for you. So you can literally have all the best stuff if you wanted. There's no limitations. So it won't be a bought off the shelf type. So I go to one of those stores. They call it Aftershock here. They're pretty good. Very, very trustworthy brand. Whatever they get for me has never let me wrong. Never let me wrong. Never let me down. Or I guess you could say they never let me wrong either. But yeah, they've never let me down, so they're good stuff. Hey, Fisher. Building a new PC is fun and exciting. I don't do the building part. I just get all the parts I want, order it in, they build it for me, they deliver it, 3 years warranty, I don't have to think. But God, is it expensive. That's the only problem. Wah. Wah.
Don't you dare run away.
But I've still got 4 months, so not a problem. Yeah, you can always pick the parts. You pick whatever you want.
There's no getting away.
Hello, Crepuscula. How you doing today, pal? Alright, that's enough insanity. How do you unlock Void Erosion? Just follow your quests, and also you need to be Mastery Rank 18. However, what I recommend, Mr. Kishav, is first and foremost get to Mastery Rank 20. Do not progress in your game until you're Mastery Rank 20. I mean, do not progress or try to do any additional activities until you hit there. Once you do that, follow all the quest lines, clear all your quests. Now, if you're not in hard mode, clear your quests first. Then, once you get to hard mode, focus on getting Mastery Rank 20. Then clear all your quests until you get your Void Erosions and everything. That's all you gotta do. Hey, Lady Neo, greetings to you. I see you are existing over there. Now, let me... Where is the old Viennetta build? No weapon core, but...
Have you completed preparations?
Thanks for that, but I have to have both, unfortunately. So I usually just spend as much as my budget will allow. To the max. To the moon, I tell you. Moon! Because no matter what, it has to last 3 years. That's the big problem. Alright, Viennetta. Here we go. I'll try a little something.
You can't escape. One icicle. My shield is down.
Really, after all that, really, Viennetta, you nerd.
My shield is down.
I love that she actually lost to Pyro. What a nerd. What a nerd. And this is why Viessa still needs a buff. No matter what they've said they've done to her. I still firmly believe she needs a buff. Because that's with the Clairvoyance. Literally a top tier weapon. Good, enjoy. As long as you're following my builds, you'll be fine, crap. That will give you all the power you need. The power to become an Asgardian. Your powers are mine! This one went better, but only because the majority of the hits crit. How inconsistent and sad. Alright. Quick test done. No problem. Chiku chik. It is what I am here to do. To give you the power. After all, I won't produce anything that I haven't actually tested, right? Okay. This, I think, will be the end. I do have to end a bit early today. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I will be back in the morning. I'm going to go sort out my bank shenanigans first, because that's a major headache. I need to get that off my chest. Then, once all that is done, I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay? Thank you all. Catch you all in the next one.